Alright, so Kevin God has officially left LA, so yesterday's vlog was the final vlog from the weekend. You guys really seemed to enjoy those videos, and I had a great time making them. It was really fun hanging out with Kevin and being able to post something different on the channel to mix things up and still getting that support. That was awesome, so thank you guys for watching those videos and liking them. Hopefully more MLB guys will start coming out to LA, or maybe I can go visit some other guys and make more of those, because I had a great time doing them and you guys seem to really enjoy them, so thank you guys for that support. But now we're going to head back to the regularly scheduled MLB The Show programming, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my roster update predictions for Friday. A couple things to talk about before we get into the roster update predictions. Number one, these are just my predictions. These are not guarantees, so if you end up investing in a player that I talk about and the update or the upgrade doesn't end up panning out, I'm sorry, you chose to invest. I just gave a suggestion. Number two, I only discuss upgrades in my videos. I don't talk about downgrades. If you're worried that a diamond you have may end up going gold or a gold you have may end up going silver, do that research on your own, because I am not going to be talking about those in these videos. And number three, I only talk about the upgrades that I think are going to be happening for a player going from one tier to the next. So a guy going from either bronze to silver, silver to gold, and gold to diamond. If a guy's a 75 and I think he could get upgraded to a 77, I'm probably not really going to talk about him in this video. Only the guys who are making the jump from tier to tier. So that's what I needed to talk about. If you guys want to know who ends up going gold, diamond, all that stuff in the roster update on Friday, as well as finding out all the new information about the fourth inning program and all that good stuff, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be covering it all here on the channel, so you're not going to want to miss any of that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the predictions, starting it off with bronze to silver. All right, the first guy we're going to talk about is from the Chicago White Sox, Lucas Giolito, currently sitting at a 73 overall bronze. Only needs 2 points to get to the silver. And with the season that he's putting up, I definitely think he has a strong case of getting that 75 overall upgrade. I mean, he got that May Player of the Month card, which is like an 84 overall gold, almost a diamond, so that's got to give you some sort of indication of how he's been performing lately. He's 9-1 on the season with a 2.28 ERA, 2 complete games, one of those being a complete game shutout, 75 innings pitched. He's got a 0.920 whip. He struck out 89 batters and only walked 22. He's striking out well over 10 batters per 9 innings, giving up less than 1 home run per 9 innings. He's walking less people than he has in the years past. He's giving up less hits. Overall, he's performing way better than what his card looks like in MLB The Show. His last 4 starts, he's only given up 3 earned runs, and all 3 of those runs were in one game on May 28th against the Kansas City Royals. 3 out of his last 4 starts have been shutouts, and one of them was a complete game shutout. He struck out at least 9 batters in the last 4 starts. He's just been absolutely on a tear, and like I said, he's playing way better than what his card looks like. I think he can get an upgrade to hits per 9, Ks per 9, walks per 9, home runs per 9. All 4 of those per 9s, I think he could easily get an upgrade to. I think with that, it's pretty easy to say I think Giolito will go silver. Next up, we have Mike Soroka, another 73 overall bronze, hoping to get that 2 overall upgrade to a silver. If you look at him, he's playing up to an 81 today. He's playing up to a gold from a freaking bronze. That's crazy. But either way, he has a 1.38 ERA this season with a 7-1 record, 65.1 innings pitched, a 0.872 whip, 17 walks to 57 strikeouts. He has 7.9 strikeouts per 9, 5.5 hits per 9 compared to 10.5 last year in the 5 starts that he had. He's only allowed 1 home run in 10 starts. He's really doing a good job at keeping runners off and keeping runs to a minimum. In 9 out of his 10 starts this season, he's allowed 1 earned run or less. Only 1 start has he allowed 3 earned runs, and that was against the Detroit Tigers on June 1st. Every other start, it's either been 1 or 0 runs. He's really good at keeping guys from crossing that plate. He just doesn't allow a ton of hits. I definitely think the hits per 9 needs to go up drastically, somewhere in the 70s, to be honest. The home runs per 9, I definitely think should come up to 67. He should probably go up. Between all that stuff, I think a 75 overall silver is definitely doable for Mike Soroka. Okay, next up, we have a guy I've talked about, I think, 3 update predictions in a row now, and that's Melky Cabrera from the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's playing super well this season, man. A 333 average with an 833 OPS, a 460 slugging. He's got 4 home runs, 22 RBIs, 10 doubles on the year. Against righties, he's hitting 325 and only a 72 contact versus righty stat. I think that should probably probably go up. He's got 15 RBIs, 10 extra base hits against righties as well. So I think 44 power should head up somewhere towards 50. Lefties, he could probably even get an upgrade there too. He's hitting 353 with a 914 OPS against lefties, man. 3 home runs against lefties. I don't think that's going to affect the power, but hey, 82, I could see that going up towards like 86, 87. I think with those, the contact really needs to go up. I could see him getting up to a 75, maybe a little bit of a power boost to the righties. I think he's got what it takes. I've talked about him 3 upgrades in a row, and he hasn't gotten really any love. I think he could definitely get it this time. Next up, we got my boy. I'm pretty sure he's the American League leader for second base in all-star votes right now. Tommy La Stella from the Los Angeles Angels. I don't know where this power surge came from, but I'll freaking take it. He has been a beast in that order to help out Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, guys like that. But he's got 15 home runs on the season with 39 RBIs. He's hitting 303 with an 890 OPS. He's also got 5 doubles, so that means 20 extra base hits total on the year. And he's got 62 power against righties and only 70 contact. I mean, against righties alone, he's hitting 316 with a 570 slugging. He's got 12 home runs and 4 doubles against righties. 70-62 does not do that justice. I know it's based on the 3-year average, and this power surge kind of came out of nowhere, so I can see them holding off. But realistically, right now, he is playing way better than what this card is making him look like. Against lefties, he's only hitting 240, so nothing is going to get touched there, not even the power, because he's got 2 home runs and a double. I think that's fine. It's mainly against righties. Tommy La Stella needs to go up, and only 1 point, I definitely think that's doable for a 75 silver. So those were my bronze to silver predictions. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into silver to gold. The first guy we're going to talk about is from the Minnesota Twins, Jake Odorizzi. He's a 79 overall silver, so he only needs 1 point to go gold, and I think with the way he's been playing, he's probably got what it takes. Right now, he's 9-2 on the year with a 1.92 ERA in 70.1 innings pitched. He's got 78 strikeouts to only 22 walks, a 0.967 whip. He's striking out 10 batters a game, only allowing less than 1 home runs per game. He's got hits per 9 underneath 6. He has thrown shutouts in 6 out of his last 8 starts. One of those he only allowed 1 earned run, and the other one he allowed 3. But he's allowed 3 earned runs or less in the past 8 consecutive starts. Actually, the past 10 consecutive starts, now that I'm looking at the numbers. 3 earned runs or less in 10 consecutive starts, and 6 of those were no earned run. They were shutouts. This man is really killing it right now. I'm pretty sure he's leading the American League in ERA too at 1.92 right now. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure he is. So I definitely see him getting an upgrade, possibly to the hits per 9. I'm sorry, the Ks per 9 and the walks per 9. I think he could definitely get an upgrade, as well as the home runs per 9 being at 60, and he's only allowed 4 earned runs or 4 home runs in 70 innings. I definitely think Jake Odorizzi is going to get an upgrade in probably a couple different attributes to push him up to an 80 overall gold. Next silver to gold is going to be Will Harris from the Houston Astros. I do think he might have what it takes this week to get it. It might be right on the borderline. I wouldn't be shocked if he just went up to a 79, but I think he might have what it takes with the season that he's putting together. He's got a 1.50 ERA right now in 24 innings pitched. He's got a 1.083 whip. He's got 23 strikeouts to 6 walks. And if you look here on Inside Edge, he only needs a +6 on hits and Ks per 9 to bring him up to an 81. So if you give him like a +3, that probably gets him up to an 80 or you know, like I said, maybe a 79, but I think he might probably go up to an 80. In his last 16 appearances, he's only allowed 2 earned runs. He's striking out guys every time he comes out there. In the month of May, he was an absolute tank, by the way. I just think Will Harris has been really consistent in the bullpen for the Houston Astros, and I think an 80 overall gold is probably deserving for what he's been putting up. I mean, a 1.50 ERA, he's allowed earned runs only 3 different times this year. He allowed an earned run against Seattle on June 6th, an earned run against Oakland on June 2nd, and then 2 earned runs against Houston on April 27th. He didn't allow a single run in the month of May. He honestly probably could have gotten a May Player of the Month card if we would have looked closely. So I do think Will Harris will probably have what it takes, but like I said, I wouldn't be absolutely shocked if he stayed at a 79. Hey, next up, we've got another silver to gold, Mike Moustakas from the Milwaukee Brewers. He's currently at a 79 overall silver, only needs 1 point to get him up to a gold. and I think he's going to be able to get it. He's hitting 275 on the season with a 589 slugging and a 931 OPS. He's already at 20 home runs with 14 doubles to go along with that, 43 RBIs on the season. In the last 2 weeks, he's got an OPS of 1337 with 7 home runs, 11 RBIs, a 435 on base. He's absolutely tearing up the league right now. Against righties, he's hitting 285 with a 961 OPS, a 606 slugging, 14 home runs, 14 home runs against righties this season. That could probably bring his power up even more. He's also got 6 home runs and 13 RBIs against lefties with 3 doubles there. I think he could probably get a power boost to both sides, and then I think he could get a contact boost against righties. With those 3 things, I think it's pretty safe to say that he can make that 79 to 80 overall jump pretty easily. Mike Moustakas, I would definitely invest in. All right, guys, now we're going to head into gold to diamond, the exciting part. The first guy, Ronald Acuna Jr. I talk about him every week. His hitting is already a diamond. He still has that 62 overall fielding. I don't know what it's going to take or when it's going to happen, but I do think Acuna should be diamond. I'm going to tell you guys every single week to invest in him until he becomes diamond, because I have no clue how he still has 62 fielding. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. Acuna should be diamond. Can we get him there, please? All right, everybody's favorite guy to invest in right now, Trevor Story from the Colorado Rockies. Currently at an 83 overall gold, so he needs 2 overall in order to get there. He's hitting 284 on the season with 15 home runs, 16 doubles, 2 triples, 44 RBIs this season, and 884 OPS. In real life, he's killing lefties just like his card. He's hitting 267 against righties, which I guess you could technically give him a little bit of an upgrade, but not by much on contact. I don't think anything is really going to happen as far as contact versus righties, but that 74 power versus righties is the interesting stat on Trevor Story. He currently has 13 home runs, 10 doubles, and 2 triples against righties so far this season. That is 25 total extra base hits with 38 RBIs. His OPS against righties is over 900. I really think a power versus righties upgrade is there. I think it should happen for Trevor Story. The only thing is I don't know exactly if that's going to get him all the way up to an 85. I definitely think that power versus righties upgrade that we're looking for will get him up to an 84, but as far as an 85, I'm just not 100% sure if that's going to be enough to get him over the hump. So we'll see. Trevor Story, 83 overall, 74. I could see that power bumped up to an 80 to an 83, somewhere in that range, and maybe that's enough to get him up to an 85, but it's really hard to say. I want him to go diamond. I just don't know. All right, and the final guy we're going to go ahead and talk about in this video is going to be Xander Bogaerts from the Boston Red Sox. Now, Xander Bogaerts, I think he had a stronger chance to get an upgrade in the last update. I still think he has a good shot to get one in this one, but similar to Trevor Story, I just don't know if it's exactly going to be enough to get him up to an 85. If we look at what Xander Bogaerts is doing this year, he's hitting 294 with 13 home runs, 19 doubles, 43 RBIs, OPS of 900, a slugging of 524. In the last 28 days, he's got an OPS over 1,000 with a slugging at 615, 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. On the season, he's hitting 298 against righties, so definitely that 76 contact versus righties should be boosted up. 279 against lefties with an 84 overall. I don't think that's going anywhere. 8 home runs with 14 doubles, though, against righties. I think Xander could get a power versus righties boost and a contact versus righties boost. He's also got a 964 OPS with a 607 slugging against lefties, so I think that could possibly get upgraded, too. I think the only thing that Xander Bogaerts really can't get touched on for hitting is probably just the contact versus lefties. The contact against righties and the power versus both sides, I think, could warrant an upgrade, but will it happen? I don't know. Xander Bogaerts is kind of a tough call, but I think it is possible. So I'm going to say maybe buy a couple of them. If he doesn't end up going diamond, you're not really going to lose a ton of stubs, but I would say buy a couple just to be on the safe side. So yeah, guys, those are my picks for the week. It doesn't really seem like the most exciting roster update is going to be on our hands. I really am not confident in 2 out of those 3 diamond picks, Trevor Story and Xander Bogaerts. Acuna, I'm always confident in because I 100% think he should be a diamond. I think he should have been a diamond a long time ago. But yeah, so Bogaerts Bogarts and Trevor Story, I'm just not totally sure. I think they can. Will they though? That's a different story. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with the other new content coming out by the end of the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Peace.